Motivational Monday with your purposeful life. Let your light shine bright. It'll be alright. Motivational Monday with your God-ordained life. It'll be just fine. Motivational Monday with your purposeful life. Let your light shine bright. It'll be alright. Motivational Monday with your God-ordained life. It'll be alright.
Greetings and welcome, everybody. You have made it to another time for Motivational Moments with the Queen of Motivation. It is Dr. Lee. God bless each and every one of you on today who have taken your time out to meet me here. And so anytime I'm able to come on, I come to do just what I'm called to do. And that is absolutely to motivate you, to push you into that place where you need to be motivated. I come to talk to you about your purposeful life, your God-ordained purposeful life, life full of promise, life and destiny's door. So yes, we're in that time and season where this is what's the good thing about this season. It is the time that we're all on one accord giving thanks. We're all on one accord thinking about all the things we have to be thankful for, think about all the things we have to be grateful for. And so I stopped by today just to be sensitive with you, even in that place that we start thinking about the things we have to be thankful for. It's so easy to talk about what's bad. It's so easy to talk about what's sad. It's so easy to talk about things that did not work out the way we thought it should. Well, today I come to remind you that you got things to be grateful for. You got things to yes to celebrate. You have yet to walk out destiny's door. So I come to push you and to motivate you in that place, to bring some hope, to bring some light into that place to motivate you. And so, yes, if you just look at your life and you look back over the things that you already overcame, look at the things you've already conquered. And so today I want to put an intentional light in your life to motivate you to be thankful, to count your blessings on today. There are so many people who, yes, who are going through in life. We will go through in life. We go through trials in life. We go through tribulations. But I stopped today to encourage you, to let you know there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is light in your rain. There is light in your storm cloud. And so it's my prayer today that you're motivated. If you were on the verge of giving up, if you were on the verge of walking away, I want to just share with you part of my testimony. There have been times I wanted to give up. There were times I want to walk away from things, but when I look back over my life, all I can say is, Lord, I thank you. I thank you for now allowing me to give up. I thank you for putting that push in me. I thank you for putting that desire in me, because guess what? I've been able to accomplish many things, but if I would have gave up on me, and that's one of the big things I want to motivate you in today, while you're being thankful, be thankful for your gifts. We don't have to covet anybody else's gifts. We don't have to be jealous of anybody else. All we got to do is look and see, because many times the Lord tells me this, that our gifts are in our hands. He gives us our own gifts, our own dreams, our own visions, our own desires. And so we can look at that thing and be grateful for what we got. And we can start putting those seeds in the ground and start watching it manifest in our life. And so today, it's a moment of sensitivity, but it's a moment of to push you still. It's a moment to motivate you in that place where you may have gotten up sad about some things. You may have gotten up fearful of some things. You may have woke up battling with doubt on today. But in this time, I really just want you to just take the time and look back over some things that you come out of, because we'll start looking at moments of going through, but we forget we have conquered many things. You have come through storms. You have come through the rain. Some of you have come through the fire, and you came out victorious. And so in that, it's a reason to give thanks. I'm praying for families in this hour, because there are people who are going to times now when they're going to have their first holiday, their first Thanksgiving without a loved one, their first Thanksgiving maybe without their mom, their first Thanksgiving without their dad, could be their first Thanksgiving without their wife or their husband or even their child. And even in this time, I want you to think about the good memories. Think about all the times you laughed and all the times, all the things. There are some people who may not have the memories that you have, but in these times, we can be thankful for the time we had. We can be thankful for the memories. I'm not there telling you not to cry. I'm not there telling you not to remember them. No, remember them. Remember the laugh. Remember the joy. Remember all the memories that you had. Because I come to encourage you now, because it's the plan of the enemy. That when holidays come, we go into a cave. It's the plan of the enemy. When it's time that we can be getting up thanking God for what we have, it's his plan that we isolate and separate. What I come to encourage you now, I want to encourage those of you who have families. It's one thing that we do here. We find out that there are people who don't have families in our city and they're close to us. We find out they may not have children around, they might not have their mom around. We invite them to come spend that time with us. So I want to encourage you to check on your neighbor. I'm telling you guys, there's so much we got to be thankful for. Now, I'm going to just take this along. One of the things I wrote down to be thankful for when it talks about storms in 2020, I call it a storm. It's a storm that hit the earth. That storm came in the name of COVID-19. Right? But we understand with COVID, if you're here today, that means you survived and you made it into 2023. I'm telling you right now, you don't find that something to be thankful for. Something's got to be wrong. That is something in itself. Say, Lord, I survived. Lord, I made it out all right. Lord, I made it out with a testimony. Many of you have great big testimonies. You got so much, I'm telling you, to be thankful for. Because you are you. Because you're able to hear me today, that's a reason to be thankful. You're in your right mind, a reason to be thankful. You say, well, I'm struggling this up. So we can all get up and complain about all kind of stuff. But when you just make up your mind, you say, but today, Lord, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for peace. And look, there are just some things y'all money can't buy. Yes, we thank God for houses. We thank him for clothes. We thank him for shelter. We thank him for money, all those things. But when you start thinking, say, God, but I thank you that you are hope. I thank you for joy. I thank you for peace. And some of you got to thank him by faith. Oh, come on. Yes, I'm intentionally stopping by today with this motivational moment to encourage you, this motivational moment to put a gentle love press and push on you today to motivate you in that place just to say, I want to just be thankful. I want to think about all the goodness. I want to think about his mercy. I want to think about the grace of the Lord in this time of my life. When I'm just let's deal with our lives, y'all. We ain't been always the best children. We have not always done things according to the will of God. We have not always obeyed. And because he kept us, I'm trying to tell you, in that alone is a reason just to lift up your hands and say, I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for all that he's done. I thank you by faith, God, that there's even more to come. Do you believe that you're in the season now? Because I believe we're in the season of the open door. We're in the season of the prophetic words manifesting of every seed that we put in the ground. But I'm telling you, some of you, we go to God asking him for things all the time. But what are you thanking him for now? What are you thanking him for now? That's how God is moved. He is not moved by our complaints at all. But when you just stop and say, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for your goodness. I want to thank you for your promises. See, that's the thank you of faith. You got to learn how to thank God by faith. You say, God, I believe because you said it. Because you said it, I believe it. So I thank you in advance of it even manifesting in my life. Yeah, I'm going to that place now because many times we're looking at what's in front of us. But by faith, you believe that God is a promise keeper. And if you believe that, you can thank him in advance for what is yet to manifest out the ground, because you believe that every word that was spoken over your life is going to manifest, and you can thank him by faith. Just start looking around your life and see what you have to be thankful for. See what you have to be grateful for. Even in your losses, even in your storms, even going through your trials, you can find something to thank God for. And I'm telling you, watch things shift around you. That anxiety will start lifting. That darkness will start lifting. That depression will start lifting. Because many times it's because we find ourselves talking about what we did not get, what did not happen, but what good did happen. What blessings did you receive? See, when you stop counting the problems and start counting the blessings, you'll have a shift that even will happen in your mind. And so I want to encourage you on today to allow that shift to happen. It's a motivational moment with Dr. Lee. And I come today to remind you of joy. I come today to remind you of peace. I come today to remind you of the promise of God. I come today to remind each and every one of you under the sound of my voice that hears this live. Whenever you hear it, you have something to be thankful for. You have something to be grateful for. Don't let the lies of the enemy, because you know, you hear me say it all the time, the devil is a whole lie. He's a liar. He wants you to feel defeated. He wants you to walk around hopeless. He wants you to think that you're not going to win. But I come to tell you, you set up for a win. If you're in the will of God, you WWW, you win the war. You win the war every time. You're going to walk out victorious. You're going to walk out in victory no matter what storm you go through, no matter what the trial is, no matter what it is that you see before you. I come to encourage you and to remind you that you're coming out with a win. I come to remind you that you are more than a conqueror. I come to remind you that you are the head and not the tail. I come to remind you that you are above and not beneath. It's a spiritual walk for us. It is absolutely a spiritual walk by faith. It's a spiritual walk of obedience. This thing won't take you out. You got to stay in the race. And I hope today you stay in the race. I hope today, and that's something that God gave me, just keep telling his people, I hope that you do not get weary in well doing. I pray today that you keep on doing well. Yes, all of us have been through something, and all of our something just looks a little bit different. But I pray today that you are encouraged. I pray today that you walk in victory. It is my hope that you get your mind off of all the troubles. It is my prayer that you get your mind off of all the drama. It is my prayer that you no longer focus on the haters. And that was something else God showed me today. We've given our haters too much credit. We've given our haters the credit for making us greater. No, 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 no. My hater did not make me greater. No, 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 no. I'm not giving my hater that kind of authority in my life. We got to start saying love make me greater, peace make me greater, hope make me greater. That's what we got to start putting our greater in. There's a greater in each and every one of you. I'm telling you, your time will not be wasted when you move by faith. I come to encourage you. It is my prayer, my hope that you can sit down and just look around and just say, look, I do have something to be thankful for. I thank you for the rain. I thank you for the sunshine. I thank you for the night. I thank you for the day. I thank you for the new. I thank you for the old. I thank you for the renew and the redo in me. I'm telling you, when you just find yourself speaking life, the word of God tells us life and death is in the power of your tongue. Well, don't you know you can use your tongue to speak life today? You can use your tongue to stop talking about the negativity. You can use your tongue to speak peace. You can use your tongue to speak hope. You can use your tongue to bring in light in a situation where there was drama, gossip, and discord. You can choose to be the light on today. And that is something to be thankful about, that God gave us what? He gave us a new day. And with this new day, it was a present. It was a gift to each and every one of us that are able to talk and fellowship with other people. Don't let the enemy rob you of your joy. Do not let the enemy rob you of your peace. Do not let the enemy rob you of your time to make you feel like you are not good enough, to make you feel like you are not worthy, to make you feel like you are a mistake. The devil is a whole lot. You are not a mistake. You are here on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. And that's why I had to take this time out to stop by to encourage you. Yes, I'm praying for those who are grieving. Grief is nothing cute about it. It don't feel good. It don't look good, and we don't like it. But I come to encourage you, even in that place of grieving, to know that there's still hope. There is still light. You are not alone. You are not by yourself in this. God is a comforter. And it's my prayer that many of us in the kingdom of God, we learn how to be there for our neighbors, to be there for one another, to be there to bring encouragement, to be there to bring a comforting word. And I just simply stopped by today. I had to do my live just totally different, because this is the way that God wanted me to do it this day. And that's how I'm always obeying his voice. He said, I just need you to remind my people, first of all, that I love them. And to remind you, you got so much to be thankful for. In his word, there is so much to be thankful for. Because of his promise, you got so much to be thankful for. So come out of that bed of woe, come out of that bed of affliction, come out of that bed where you feel like our hope is gone, our hope is not gone. I come against a suicidal thought now. So if you're listening to me and you were thinking about taking your life, it's my prayer that you hold on, because hope is here. Hold on. You are important. You are special. You are needed and you are loved. You are somebody in the kingdom of God. It is my prayer today that you will find something to be grateful for. You will find something to grab hold in your life just to make it through another day. You will come out of that dark cloud of depression. You will come out of that dark cloud of anxiety. Because I tell you what, one thing I've learned about anxiety is attached to the spirit of fear. So I even pray for you now during this motivation that is broken and is lifted off of you. Get to the root cause of what caused you to be afraid and come against that thing. The good news we can be thankful for, we have power in our mouth. We can take power, we can take authority. The enemy wants you to think you don't have any control. The enemy wants you to think that you are defeated. The devil is a whole lie. You are not defeated. You are a person of authority. Come on, you are someone of power and you are important. You are loved. And so today I just done what God has called me to do. It was to stop and to bring that word. It is my prayer that it rings around the nations, that we are just thankful. In all things, give thanks. That we are thankful and that we are grateful in this hour. Don't take for granted your health. Don't take for granted being close in your right mind. Don't take for granted peace. Don't take for granted love. Don't take for granted joy. I'm talking about things y'all money just can't buy. Come on, somebody. That healing that God gave you in 2020 for COVID, and even now, you can't buy that. That you made it out of 2020. You can't buy that. Come on, somebody. So yes, you got plenty right now to thank God for. And it's my prayer, hope, and desire that you've been motivated. It is my prayer, hope, and desire that your holidays, that you will spend it with a little bit more joy and a little bit more peace and a little more attitude of gratitude. It's my prayer today that you are encouraged to live to see another day. It's my prayer you've been motivated. It is my prayer that moving forward, instead of counting your problems, you will take time to count your blessings. Let your light shine. Walk this thing out and walk it out by faith. God bless you and God keep you. It is my prayer that you have happy, blessed, wonderful, joyous holidays. We're in that time and we're in that season. As we come against grief now, we come against anxiety. When we call for power, we call for love, and we call for that your light will shine in the kingdom. God bless you and God keep you is my prayer. Be encouraged and be motivated. And remember, we're taking our time and we're intentionally being thankful. We're intentionally counting our blessing. God bless you all. Go in peace and go in peace.
Motivational Monday, with your purposeful life. Let your light shine bright. It'll be alright. Motivational Monday, with your God-ordained life. It'll be just fine. Motivational Monday, with your purposeful life. Let your light shine bright. It'll be